My name is Skip Stokes with 1028, and I'm making a documentary about the stigma associated with substance use disorder.
Early 2014, our son Eric had a working plan for recovery. Late April, we had a mental health event that was laced with trauma. And at 2:22 on May 1 of 2014, my son died of an accidental heroin overdose.
There are a lot of documentaries about drug use, overdose awareness, sobriety, and big pharma. This movie is specifically about the stigma society holds toward those in addiction and recovery.
Now we've become those people. People come up to us and say, "You are our worst nightmare."
After losing someone close to me to an accidental overdose, I began attending various overdose awareness meetings, and I kept hearing people say, "We have to talk about the stigma associated with addiction." This film will dive into the stories of people who've lost someone, people who've fought this disease head on, and people in different areas of society who are choosing to change their perspective toward addiction and recovery. We've been working on this film for about 9 months. And in March, we had our first big fundraiser. But just hours after that event, a tornado ripped through our city. Then COVID-19 happened. This campaign is to get us back on track. $20,000 is not our entire budget. We want to at least be able to pay our additional crew for our shooting schedule and market our efforts as we continue to raise funds for this film. We know the power of crowdsourcing and crowdfunding. We've seen it firsthand. It's not outside the realm of possibility that our entire budget could be met here, but we're starting at $20,000 to take care of some important aspects of our film.
We met 1028 and found their previous work to be so trustworthy to handle our thin space of life. And I'm thankful that they're willing to do this work to help reduce the stigma behind how Eric's story ended.
People are dying, y'all. That's just the truth of it. We need your help. We need financial backing for this documentary. We also need likes and shares and retweets and follows and subs, because those of us who've lost someone to an overdose keep saying,
"We have to talk about the stigma that's associated with substance abuse disorder.
We have to talk about the stigma.
We have to talk about the stigma.
We have to talk about the stigma.
We have to talk about the stigma associated with addiction."